My first ever video response I ever did. So D-Style, you got the very first. But I just wanted to say you're absolutely right. I love the topic because the newspapers, the reason why they're not selling and the reason why a lot of these businesses are not selling is because of the internet and people are blogging now. So all these guys who went to school for many years for journalism, 101, it's all for naught because now everybody's just listening to people blogging on the internet. And I talk to journalists, I talk to sports journalists on why they don't cover boxing anymore like they used to. And they said it's not an interest of the public right now. And I said 10 years ago, 10 years back in 2000, I had just missed fantasy football. And I said, wow, my bosses were playing it. And I said, man, next year I'm getting in. Because I saw this thing being huge. I'm like, wow, this is an interesting thing. And it got me back in football full swing. But what it did was made me focus on teams I would never even watch. Because I had players on that team now, so I had to focus on them. Now I'm watching those games. And I said, this thing can revolutionize every sport. And it has. Now when you see fantasy boxing, that's when it's over. But yeah, I knew fantasy would be large, but they're laying off hundreds of journalists a day, almost. The Examiner laid off 100. In LA, the big major newspapers are cutting costs by the minute. They're laying guys off, firing a lot of people because they just don't have the money. People are not buying newspapers anymore. And AM radio is going to be around forever. Talk radio will make it. These FM stations, I don't know. Only the major networks will be there. The smaller ones trying to break in, they have a better chance going on satellite. You know, because basically that's where everybody is. Technology's evolving. And they say you get old once you stop advancing with technology. Once you stop, that's when you're getting old. It's like my grandfather, he just said, I'm not getting a CD player. I got my record players and my tapes. I'm not trying to go no further than this. And he didn't. Like, I'm sitting here saying, like, man, I'm not going past this Blu-ray. They come out with the cartridge thing. I'm sticking with my DVDs and my Blu-ray. So I guess that means I'm getting old. But I was going to say I agree with you, D, and keep up the good work.